Welcome, I'm Robin. This is day 21 of Cultivate Patience, Introduction to Ashtanga, and today is a rest day. So for our rest day, I thought we would do some Yin Yoga. You might want to grab some blocks. We did gentle restorative yoga last time. We did the mantra another time, and maybe we'll do some meditation next week. You can let me know in the comments what you'd like. So you're going to come to a comfortable seat, maybe propping yourself up on a cushion. You can grab some pillows. If you, we're going to be doing a pose where there's an option for holding onto your foot. If you like to use a strap and you have that available, you can grab that too. So sit in any comfortable position. And just notice where you are. Notice the sensations in the body. And notice the natural rhythm of your breath. If you've been following along in the Ashtanga series, we've been working on our Ujjayi breath, but you don't need to do that today unless you want to. We'll be holding postures for 3 to 5 minutes, so much longer than we usually do. So there'll be lots of time for self-inquiry, for focusing, for noticing. If the mind starts to wander, as it often does, you can bring it right back to the rhythm of your breath. Or maybe you want to count your breath. Breath in, breath out. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those are some tools you can do. You can also have a mantra as you breathe in. You could say, I am. And as you breathe out, calm. Or whatever your word is. Or you don't have to do any of that. And you can just be in your body. Just like any other physical practice, you don't want there to be pain. If a posture is not working, back out. More or less is more in Yin Yoga. Less is more. So our first posture, and you can be in any comfortable clothing. You can even put a sweatshirt on. I'm still wearing my socks. You can do that. I'm going to turn towards the front of my mat. I'm going to bring my soles of my feet together into a diamond shape or a butterfly. And you can continue to sit up on the cushion, or you can remove it. Or maybe you're sitting on the edge of the cushion. And if you have other pillows or blocks that you want to place underneath your knees, you can do that. And you can stay upright. Or if it's okay with your back, we're going to work our spine today. You can come into flexion, folding forward, finding your depth. You can always place a big pillow underneath your chest. You can try to relax as much as you can here. letting gravity help to open you up. And if it's okay with your head, you can let it drop. You can also prop up on your elbows and hold your head. Or maybe you can take your blocks or books or pillows and rest your head on them. If at any time it gets to be too much, you can slowly make your way back out. You can sit cross-legged instead, or take any other position. We're working on flexion now, so maybe come to child's pose instead if this posture doesn't work. Just noticing where you're feeling the sensations in your body. I'm going to just take a few more breaths here. And without much effort, slowly making your way out, coming up if you folded. Nice and slow. Moving any props that are on you. And then take your hands to the outsides of your thighs. Lift your legs up. Bring the soles of your feet to the mat. Take your hands behind you. You can open up your chest here. You can windshield wiper your legs, taking a counter pose. Just giving your body a chance to come back after that forward bend. We were sitting in it for quite a while. And then we're going to make our way onto our bellies for sphynx. So you can move the prop out of the way. You can place it underneath your pelvis as some added cushion if you would like. And you're going to place your forearms down on the mat. And this is sphynx. So depending on your back, you might want to move your elbows further away from you or closer in. You want to feel mild sensation in your low back, but no pain. If this is too much of a back bend, you can come down lower. You can stack your fists, or you can come all the way down onto stacked hands, and this might be enough of a back bend. We'll be here about 3 to 5 minutes. Towards the end, I will give the option for seal pose, where you turn your hands out to the corners of your mat, press into your hands and straighten your arms. This will intensify it. You can always come back down, and you don't have to do it at all. And you can let your head go in any position. Just noticing how your back feels, breathing into that space behind your kidneys. And unlike in other styles of yoga where there's a position like this, like a sphynx pose, in Yin we're not so concerned about keeping our shoulders away from our ears. I'm trying to release as much muscular effort as possible, but for there not to be pain. Discomfort, yes, but no pain. You could stay right here, or you can come into seal posture, straightening your arms. You can also stay where you were, maybe placing a pillow underneath your arms, your elbows. Just another couple of breaths. If you're up in seal, make your way back down to Sphinx. If you're in Sphinx, you can start to come down lower to stacked hands, or all the way down to your stacked palms. And then turn your head to one side. We're going to rest now. Whichever way your head is turned, maybe you want to bring that same side knee up towards you, as if you were spooning a pillow in bed or something. And then without much effort, if your knee is bent, you can straighten it back out. And turn your head to the other side, maybe bringing that knee up as well. Feeling the support of the earth. Just a couple more breaths. And then slowly make your way back up. And come to an all fours position for a moment. And you're welcome to take some cat-cow, arching your spine and rounding. So this is flexion that we did at first in the butterfly, and then we did extension of our spine with the Sphinx and seal postures. This is two ways that our spine moves. Now we're going to do a twist, and then we'll end with a side bend before our rest of Shavasana. So come to a seat, and we're going to do a twist called cat pulling its tail. So you don't necessarily need any props here. I'm just going to move the pillow so you can see. I'm going to come down onto my right forearm, and I'm going to keep my legs straight. Take my top leg, which is my left leg, and bring it as close to my body, my chest, as possible. I'm going to feel a nice stretch all along the outside of my leg, my IT band. Then I could take my bottom leg, my right leg, bend that knee, and hold on to the foot, or use a strap here. And I can stay here, opening up through my chest, feeling this twist and back bend. Or I can lower down onto my back maybe using a pillow as a cushion. So finding the posture that works for you. If this doesn't feel right for your body, you can just lie on your back and twist your knees to one side, a spine twist. And you could always bend the top leg instead. And you could turn towards whichever side feels better for your neck. And seeing as you breathe, maybe you can go a little deeper. Maybe that top leg comes a little bit closer towards your body. Maybe you can even reach it. But no forcing. And then slowly start to make your way out. If you are holding on to your right foot, you can release the foot, start to straighten that leg, bring the top leg back. You could roll onto your belly or you can roll onto your back. You bring your knees into your chest. You can knock your knees in towards one another or take a bridge pose. Just finding a counter, just for a moment. And then we're going to do the other side. So come up in whatever way feels best. And this time you're going to come down onto your left forearm. I'm going to scooch over a little bit on my mat. Take my right leg and bring it towards me and bend my left knee and look back and see my foot and maybe stay right here. See what this feels like. Or if you would prefer, you can lie down. Feeling this twist in the torso, a little bit of a back bend. looking over your right shoulder or your left shoulder. And again, if this doesn't work on this side, taking a spine twist with your legs together or just one leg straight. You can also bend that top knee instead if that works better for your body. And if you could relax your muscles of your face, your jaw, your neck. And slowly start to come out, releasing the left foot if you have it, straightening both legs, flipping onto your belly or your back. Just noticing how you feel in your body. And then our final postures will be a little bit shorter as we wind down and prepare for our savasana. I'm going to move down on my mat so I have enough space above me. So we're going to move our spine now laterally. I'm going to take my legs over to the on my back, take my legs over to the right corner, top right corner of my mat. And then take my shoulders over to the bottom right corner of my mat. So I'm making an arc with my spine. My hips are down though. I'm not up on one hip. And I could stay right like this with my arms by my side, or I can reach my arms over my head, even holding on to my left wrist. And this might be enough. You can also see what it feels like to cross one ankle over the other. I like to cross my left over my right, but some people prefer the opposite. If at any point it gets too much to have your arms over your head, your arms get tingly, just bring them down. Just a few more breaths here. And then slowly come back to center. We're going to go to the other side. Your legs go over to the left top corner of your mat. And you walk your shoulders over to the left, but keeping your hips down. Maybe reaching your arms over your head, holding onto your right wrist. Maybe taking that right ankle on top of your left. Feeling a nice lateral stretch. You might feel it all the way along the IT band on the right side, all the way from that foot, all the way up to your arm over your head if your arm is over your head. Just a few more breaths. And slowly make your way back to center, bringing your arms down by your sides. You can hug your knees into your chest. Make circles of your shins. You could take a happy baby or any final posture. Just noticing how your spine feels from the practice. And then when you're ready, make your way to Shavasana. If you're near a wall, you could take legs up the wall instead. If you have your blocks and your pillows, you can place them underneath your knees. Find a place where you're comfortable. in your face, the space behind your eyes. Let your jaw relax, your tongue, your neck. Let your shoulders melt down. Let your whole spine relax. Your hips, your thighs, your shins and calves, your ankles, the soles of your feet, the arches of your feet, your 10 toes, your whole body. Relax. Slowly start to deepen your breath, or press pause if you want to stay here longer. Invite movement into your hands and your feet. Maybe reaching your arms over your head. If you're in legs at the wall, start to come down to roll to one side. If you're on your back, roll to one side. And notice how you feel. And slowly press yourself up to any comfortable seat. You can sit on your cushion if you would like. Feel a nice long spine. Maybe your eyes are still closed. Take your hands to heart center. In gratitude for the practice, for our beings, our breath. We will close with the sound of Om. If you would like to join in, inhale. Om. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here today. Let me know in the comments how you enjoyed the yin practice, anything at all. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you tomorrow.